Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today's video is going to be a video actually showing off my other insects that I keep that aren't ants, because you don't really see them that often. Of course I'm talking about arachnids and, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, here's my first arachnid that I have. This is an emperor scorpion. As you can see, I'm trying to feed it. Normally it eats from the tongs, but right now it doesn't look like it wants to do that, which I find is a little bit annoying, but I'm gonna keep on trying until eventually it will latch on, like so. And just like that, it is now eating. That is all it really takes in order to feed these things. Of course, I actually take care of this one. I've taken care of this one for about how many years has it been now? It's been a few years, I think, now. It's been about 2, 3, something like that. So, they live for a very long time, so I'm expecting it to live with me for a while, and of course, it ended up actually dropping the food that I gave it. Sometimes I do this, so normally what I just do is I just grab it, and then I'll just give it right back to him, and as you can see, it actually took it right back. Put it right into its hand, and now, or claw rather, and it should stay there. Hopefully. Maybe. You know, honestly, sometimes I just drop the food and then just come back for it for some reason. I don't really get them. Anyways, on to the next arachnid, and oh, would you look at that? It's another emperor scorpion, because, you know, I have two. So this is my other emperor scorpion. You can see that it's a little smaller and a little bulkier. I'm not 100% exactly why it's smaller. It's been fed the same amount of times as the other. I'm guessing that it has something to do with it possibly being a female, but I'm not 100% on that, so don't quote me on it. And of course, now comes feeding time for this girl. And of course, it does not want to take it. These guys can be a little bit picky when it comes to food, but at that very moment, it looks like it doesn't want to take it, but I'm going to keep on trying, you know, just to see if it will. Ultimately, if it doesn't, I'll just drop in the food item and then just wait for it to hunt it itself. But it's always useful for me to try and actually get it fed, you know, with the tongs, because then I can see it eat, and there's not just random cricket running around inside of there, because crickets are actually rather dangerous. Now, as you can see, this next pet is on the floor, and that is because it is in fact a tarantula. This is in fact a Lasiodora parabana. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'll put the name up on the screen right now. It is a something bird eater, as far as I know. This is a very big tarantula. Well, not at its max size yet. It's supposed to get way bigger than this, but it is my largest tarantula in the room at the moment. And as you can see, it is a very good eater. It just immediately took down that prey item and is now going to be munching on that for a while. When these actually molt, and you know, it's a fresh, you know, molt, you know, beautiful, they actually end up shining a beautiful blue color. Now here's my other Lasiodora, and you can see that she immediately took it down as well. These are such good feeders, or eaters, sorry. It's just great. I absolutely love this species. They're my first tarantula, and I'm really happy with my choice. Besides for those, I also have, well, the centipede, which I'm going to attempt to feed, but ultimately I just didn't decide to show the footage because it didn't eat. So, you know, just classic centipede things. And here is my hissing cockroach farm that I actually just set up yesterday. There's a total of 2 males and 6 females inside of here at a temperature of around about 90 degrees. I'm hoping that they end up breeding. I really want to get a nice farm of them going so I can end up starting to feed them off and maybe even sell them as pets to people. This won't be my first time trying to breed them. In fact, actually, in a previous breeding project, I actually ended up breeding them, and I got quite a few babies that I ended up selling to my local pet store, and in fact, some of these adults might actually be some of the babies that I gave to them. If that is the case, then they just ended up being right back at home. I absolutely adore these guys. I absolutely love hissing cockroaches. They are so beautiful, and they're so nice. And they're so loud when they hiss, it's kind of insane. But yeah, honestly, one of the best pets I've ever had, at least when it comes to like a non-ant pet, I guess. They're very nice. You can kind of like play with them, I guess, you know, let them walk on your hand and without, you know, the risk of them stinging you, unlike this next pet that I have, which is another scorpion. This is a giant desert hairy scorpion, something like that. It's a really long, interesting, not scientific name, common name. In fact, I'll just put the scientific name up right now so that you can actually see the scientific name next to the common name. I just recently got this one about 2 days ago. You can see she's actually currently digging a burrow, and I felt like, hey, if it's digging a burrow, might as well do a little bit of a time lapse. So here's a little bit of a time lapse of it digging a nice burrow. For some reason it goes out, but it's really interesting seeing how they dig, because they take their two claws, they pull it back of the dirt, and then they kick with their other, you know, legs, which I think is really interesting. I am also gonna post this time lapse as just its own video because I think it's cool, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone record, you know, a desert scorpion doing its entire digging thing. But yeah, anyways, I just got this girl. I fed her not too long ago, so I didn't get any, you know, feeding footage, but she does eat. I actually had to save her from where she was at the pet store, because she ended up getting herself stuck in between two walls, which is just hilarious. She is also definitely nice enough to hold. In fact, actually, I did hold her recently. She's a very, very nice little scorpion here. Beautiful species, and I really enjoy it. What in the world is she doing? This is the first time I'm watching this time lapse. It looks like she made a little hole there for some reason. That's definitely going to collapse, and you can see an ant off in the distance. That's interesting. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll let outro me take it away after I show off everyone, because, you know, that's just how the end of these videos work. Obviously, you know, that's how it's always worked. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and all that fun stuff. Hopefully more update videos coming. I got 2 videos done in one day. That's good. And I think I'm gonna probably end up recording a video. There's a dog. Anyways, bye.